Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. It's Thursday morning, day of a new dawn, the 31st of August. It's Hero Tracker Day. That's right, for Fire Emblem Heroes. This one was pretty easy to do. There wasn't a whole lot of changes outside of the actual legendary banner this month. Just kidding. There were a lot. There were a lot. Most of the effort was done prior to this actual new banner coming out. So thankfully it wasn't too big of a lift this morning, but I did want to run through some things month by month and give you a heads up as to what was happening so that maybe you have a better idea of what's going on. So you can see down below we have upcoming heroes. These are any of the new 5-star exclusive normal pool units that we have. Not including limited heroes other than rearmed, which are technically still limited, but we don't really know when they don't have a cycle like special heroes do. It's a whole thing. Anyway, point is that's been updated to reflect who was on the most recent, basically being Anankos, Serene, Lucia, Hana, and then I think Rhea for that batch. So still have a fair amount of red, but maybe that's okay because September is here. It's the upcoming month. We do have Hinoka coming back, so that would probably signal to me that we are probably getting a new red mythic hero that month, if not something else. So there's that. We are kind of in that endish game stage where we're going to start seeing more book characters. I can really only think of 2, maybe 3 that we haven't seen yet. So the new red mythic could very well be a certain red hero that we've encountered who happens to be involved in the cycle of Golvig / Sather. It's probably Kev's here. Point is that there is a red spot open. It is probably a red mythic. It is probably one that we've seen together, hint hint, and also you'll probably be seeing either Felix or rearmed Crom there. Could be Crom. I feel like Crom would be a really good that with Hinoka, and then also maybe or maybe not Kevasir would be a good red section. So there's that. Blue is just going to be filler. We're just going to see some filler. We'll probably see we'll probably see Gilliam. Gilliam did get bumped because we had him on the armor skills, the savior banner, skills banner that we had earlier this month. So that's fine. Had Anankos instead. All good. We'll probably see him next month. Green is completely full. Thank the Lord. It's too soon for Citrine. And then also Colorless has an open spot. We'll probably be seeing Maria there. As far as October goes, I should also mention September, we have a possible double green Hector Lynn legendary Hall of Forms thing happening there. One or the other. I don't know. Somebody might show up. Who knows? If I was a betting man, I would say it's probably Lynn that they're going to put in the Hall of Forms, but that's just me. And we're also going to see some remixes happen. More than likely Mira and Hell. But we'll have a notification on that soon, so you don't have to spend too much longer just waiting and wondering. All right, October. October is going to have again another possible double Hall of Forms. We got Erica, we got Ephraim, we got the E-twins from Sacred Stones. They may show up. I'm assuming they both have to show up, or there's some weird other banner where, you know, because there's no remix that month. There's no remix there, so they're just both chilling. So I would actually anticipate them to both be in the Hall of Forms, but time will tell, I guess. Again, just be ready for that. As far as fillers go, October, you're probably looking at a new blue hero, and that's mainly because we have Freyr and Shez both color sharing on blue, and that is nutty. Okay, that's nutty. Red, we have plenty of filler options. Pick a god sword, any god sword, just throw them in there. Green, probably will see Citrine that time, so apologies if you didn't want her up against Eitri and Xander. And then colorless, could be looking at our newest rearm bow popping in there, which would be a pretty good banner, I think, for the most part. Alchrist would bring some thunder to the Ash and Arvel combo that we got going on currently. But I would anticipate a new blue legendary in October, so take your pick on who you think that's going to be. Shout outs if you chose legendary Subasa or something along those lines. It's never going to happen, but it might. But it's not. But it might. But it won't. Next up, we're looking at November and December. We'll take them in chunks. Why not? All right, so November. For November's banner, this is where we actually had to start looking at current legendary mythic banner returns, and Robin is back. Very cool, very pog. He's filling out green, which is nuts. I will also mention that we are in a bit of a perfect storm situation where it should be a mythic. Colorless is open. We have Haether, Sather, and Nerthas all here. And colorless is open. Did I mention colorless is? It's probably going to be Mythic Goldvig that month. All the party members are here. Okay, all the party members are here, except the guy who is basically inflicting the Golden Seer's curse. Now that we know from the story, but he could show up in red or blue. That's crazy. Or just not at all. Typically, we do have some sort of like doubling up for November in terms of a legendary mythic duo. This is like when we had mythic Thor and then legendary Eitri, and I still don't quite understand why Eitri is a legendary. Also, Fel Robin or Grima or original Lady legendary Robin is not a mythic either, but maybe we'll get like official Grima at some, I don't know. The point is, sometimes legendaries and mythics, they don't make sense categorically, and that's okay. Just know that they do the same thing pretty much, just with a different type of blessing. So that's probably fine. Anyway, November could see a double up, might not, probably will. Definitely will be Goldvig though, so look forward to that. As far as the remixes go, you're probably going to be looking at a Plumeria Dimitri double feature. Whoa, that's crazy. That is actually kind of crazy. Two very popular, very useful heroes, both getting a remix at the same. November's nuts. Okay, November's nuts. November's going to be a nutty month. December, there's not a whole lot there yet, probably because there's going to be a fair amount of filler from September and maybe a little bit of October. Funneling in through here, but we do have Veronica coming over. She was in November, she's now in December, and then Allier is here, so Allier will be back in December. Very cool, very worth your orbs. We'll probably be seeing a new legendary / mythic that month, and I say slash because November is when the new book comes out. I think no, December is when the new book comes out. November. The book is basically, November is basically a dead month, where we get the big bads typically of the current book, and then the new book starts in December. We're gonna have kind of again like a double feature type of situation, because in the past what they have done is basically put the new mythic into a new heroes banner, and then they also appear on that month's legendary and mythic banner, but we also get a new one also. So like November and December kind of have between the two of them historically 4 new legendary mythic heroes combined over that 8-week period. So just a lot to summon on. So there may not be a whole lot there now, but you know, when factoring in the fact that we're going to get 2 new limited legend mythic hero type characters for December alone, you know, now you're only down to 6 open spots, and then you have September to backfill, and then you also have the upcoming stuff to pop in. Yeah, it's gonna fill up fine. So the fact that it is a little bit void at the moment is not really actually a big deal. So no need to panic there. Congratulations. January. Oh boy, it's almost time for Choose Your Legends again. Isn't that crazy? Isn't that wild? It's so soon. Yeah, this is gonna be another pretty hectic month. Teebs. You will notice that Crom is there, and Crom has a little Formisol thing on his face, because January is slated to be an Awakening Hall of Forms. Could we get Legendary Crom in Hall of Forms? It could happen. We don't know. It's a possibility, you know? Outside of that, as far as Remix goes, there's not a whole lot happening here just yet. We're also going to be seeing a new batch get introduced at some point for the Remix around this January, February time also. So just be on the awareness train for that. All right. Outside of that, I mean, you're probably just looking at Corrin. Corrin getting remixed would be pretty cool. But yeah, this is about around the anniversary, half anniversary, when we see new ones for that. Outside of that, we didn't actually have anything new for January yet, so that's fun. We love that. February is the official anniversary month for Heroes. Very cool, very pog. As far as a remix goes, you are probably looking at Triandra and Edelgard. All right, they are probably making their way in. Probably not Reagan. Probably not Reagan. We might see Note kicked over here as well. I didn't move anybody who's like up in the next batch of the new year for remixes yet, just because it's so far out, and I don't know what they're gonna do, man. Developers are crazy these days. So Note might appear in the legendary. She might also just get immediately bumped over to remix, depending on where the batch lies. So the same could be true for Ashera, but either way, they are both kind of on their way out from the normal new legendary mythic banners to the remix legendary mythic banners. So they could be pivoted at basically any point from here on out. And then we have March and May. Emblem is not back for a very long time. A very long time, and neither is legendary Lady Violet, so be aware of that. I think that the Hero Fest banner is still going on. Outside of that, you know, we'll start to see the remix kind of populate with a new batch of candidates in there. And then May, we just have Faye coming back. That was the only additional change there. If you'd like to see everything all together in one big happy corporate conglomerate thing, it looks like this. Wow. That is basically what it looks like. Very cool, very pog. Again, I think the next 3 months are probably going to be the craziest, and then once we kind of roll into official winter, we'll have a better idea what's going on. But that is your hero tracker. How did I do? 14 minute? I'll take that. That's pretty decent. Anyway, thanks for watching. These are always a pain to do, but I do them for you. So show your support somewhere. Anyway, that's it for now. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one.